Yeah, welcome to our channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. Edo PDP kicks as councillors impeach Oredo local government chairman. The Edo State chapter of the People's Democratic Party has expressed displeasure over the impeachment of Oredo local government chairman Tom Obaseki, the alleged councillors of the council by them. The chairman of the Edo PDP caretaker committee, Tony Azigbemi, who stated this at a press conference on Friday, said the move is a precursor to dictatorship in the state. Azigbemi called on traditional rulers, religious leaders, and opinion leaders to intervene and save democracy, just as he called on security agencies to protect some of the councillors from attack. He said, "We are drawing attention to Nigerians and Edolites to what is happening in Oredo local government area this morning, where people not known and not elected impeached the chairman." He said elected councillors have been hiding after their leader was threatened and attacked, but that they met and made a video to denounce what transpired in their chamber. Azigbemi added, "We are asking, what is going on in Edo? How can this happen under this governor? How can the governor allow impostors to say that they have driven away the elected people in the council, people that didn't contest elections, people that don't have certificate of returns? We just gather in one room and say they have impeached the leader of the house, impeached the council chairman, and everyone is quiet." We have said this before. Our traditional rulers, our opinion molders, and our religious leaders in Edo State, they are letting Edo people down. If they imagine that this is about politics, that we should leave politicians to do what they do, it will get to a point where this sky will fall on everybody. So we call the attention of the president, the inspector general of police, and the DG state security service to what is happening in Edo State. We are urging them to please take this issue very seriously and deal with it now that they can still deal with it. And that is the situation in Edo State right now. Another chairman, precisely the chairman of Edo local government, has been impeached. What is funny in this situation is that those who impeach the man are not even members of the legislative chamber. They are not councillors. Some people just come and then they act as councillors and then they impeach the chairperson. Then the authentic councillors were all scattered and they are hiding. But there is something they can do for Nigeria in order to authenticate what the PDP caretaker chairman in Edo State is trying to tell the world. They should find a neutral place, probably outside Edo State, maybe another state entirely far away, where they can converge and then make a particular public pronouncement. They can invite a journalist to come around and they will be able to tell the world that never at any time have they sat down even to talk about the impeachment of the local chairman, or even never have they even extended any paper to him as regards his impeachment that is at hand. This is very crucial. This is very, very vital, because we don't know who is who now, who is speaking the truth. Politicians are difficult to deal with and to believe. When they call something black for you, you need to go and check. In our part of the world, when they say it is white, we still need to go and check, because most times what the politicians say, that's not what they meant. They themselves also know. So we have heard that from a part, and that this is the situation of things. We are expecting that the people in question, these so-called local council councillors, if they have no hand in the impeachment of this their chairman, especially Oredo local government chairman, they should come out to tell. Because hearing that it's not only the chairman that was impeached, that the speaker's house of assembly was also suspended and their leader also suspended, I think this is somehow, it's even sickening in a country where there is rule of law, and people who are supposed to uphold the rule of law, custodian of this law, are the one breaking it. If you hear the story now, probably there are police guarding them too, while this nefarious unconstitutional activity is going on even in the hallowed chamber of the local government assembly. I think there is need for them to look into it. Let them come out and tell us something so that we will be able to know exactly what to believe, how to go about it. That is number two. If it is true that their lives are being threatened, I think those who are doing that should desist from that. They don't make life, so they shouldn't take life. That is very, very important. They should be very, very careful. Why will they be chasing the councillors up and down? Though I don't blame the councillors also who decided to run for their life, because he who fight and run will live to fight another day. If it is not possible to be a councillor in this dispensation, you've done a year, then you go go again another time, maybe when this administration has left. The third aspect of it is the issue of tyranny that it seems as if this administration is trying to impose. You should be very, very careful. Governor Okpebholo, people will like you when you do things that are by the law, especially when it favours the people. By the time you are trying to fight your so-called political enemies, and then it gets to a point of people saying they are running for their lives, that is tyranny, that is authoritarianism, that's dictatorship. Don't allow that. You came in through democracy. It is the government of the people. I want to believe that you are supposed to be a hearing governor, not a governor that force himself or impose on himself, even knowing fully well in quotes now that probably these people have done wrong. Of course, nobody will be in support of the chairman bringing their own auditor to audit their account while it is the state government that want to do oversight function. No, nobody is a baby here. But please, Mr. Governor, power is sweet, power corrupts, and absolute power, don't forget, it corrupts absolutely. You have been a senator before and you should know what we are talking about. It is expected of you to be democratic in every aspect of your life, with every fibre of your being. It's not expected of you that in your administration we are hearing kangaroo impeachment, we are hearing backdoor chasing, locking the local government without the legal backing. We are hearing you prosecuting legal issues outside the legal framework. It ought not to be. You've been a lawmaker and you know what law is all about. If you have been in the chamber that you already have promulgated a law before now, it's not expected of you to come out and begin to violate and mutilate the same law. Even if it seems as if you are fighting a right cause, there is a way to go through it. Two wrongs will never under heaven make a right. You need to make a U-turn now and do the needful so that our democracy can thrive and we bequeath the right democracy to our children. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe.